Well, hello there. Welcome back to the channel. My name is James, and here at 20th and 21st Movies, we're about all things cinema. Well, today I thought I'd take just a few minutes to share with you my thoughts on a recent release from Arrow Video. This is one of their 4K limited edition box sets that I have really been enjoying this year, including the An American Werewolf in London set, RoboCop, and Deep Red by Dario Argento. And now joining that collection is Wild Things on 4K Ultra HD. This is the 1998 film directed by John McNaughton, and it stars these four leads here in these really fun, interesting roles that they played. You have Kevin Bacon, you have Denise Richards. Kevin Bacon was also a producer on this film. Denise Richards, I think this was her first role in the film, or an early role for her. Matt Dillon and Neve Campbell. So you have these four leads in this film that basically is a crime drama, sexy, erotic thriller. So this film is really big on the sexy, is really big on driving that aspect of this particular film. And it drives it based on the performances of these characters and also the very interesting setting in South Florida that this movie is set in. So you get that whole South Florida vibe. It's shot in the Miami area, Coral Gables. So you get some of those swampy scenes. You see alligators coming in and out of the water. You also just have that general Florida vibe going on that really helps to drive the atmosphere of this film and the whole sexy, erotic vibe that they're going for. So this is a really interesting story. If I were to describe this film, I think the best way I could describe this film is that it's a very fun and entertaining film. So this is a movie that I saw years ago, and so it's been a while since I've seen this movie, so I was very happy to revisit it on this 4K limited edition. So I did an unboxing of this release a few weeks ago. Definitely go check that out. So I won't show you everything about this release in terms of what is included on the inside, but of course you've got a reversible cover on this that I'll go ahead and show that because I didn't show that in the unboxing. But I love the reversible cover. So I have that on right now. This is the classic movie poster image. Looks really nice. I love these reversible covers that Arrow Video does for these releases. And this is a great one. I love it. Really, really nice. Has all four leads on there. You have that, of course you have that vibe established based on that cover. And this is a really fun, entertaining movie that has a lot of twists and turns in the narrative that really keeps you on the edge of your seat to try to figure out what's going on with these characters, what direction is this story gonna go into next, who's doing what to who and why and to what end, These are the things you're trying to figure out in watching this movie. So in terms of what it's about, I said before, it's a sexy crime thriller, but the story basically is about these two young ladies, Denise Richards' character, Kelly Van Ryan, and Susie Toller, played by Neve Campbell. They are high school students, and Matt Dillon is a guidance counselor, and these two high school students accuse Matt Dillon's character, who plays Sam Lombardo in this film, they accuse him of rape. And that accusation of rape ends up leading into an investigation by Detective Ray Duquette, played by Kevin Bacon in this movie. And that investigation leads to a trial and some twists and turns that take you into different directions that you may not expect. And it's very fascinating to watch and see where this story goes. This is a very fun and entertaining film to watch just for those plot twists and turns. So not gonna spoil anything, I'll just leave it at that, but it really centers around the dynamic between all four of these characters, the strange relationship between these girls and this guidance counselor, and how this detective and his partner, play into that narrative. Very, very interesting and fascinating and fun to watch is Wild Things. So I really enjoyed revisiting this film and revisiting it on 4K Ultra HD, which I'll get to right now. I will just say that as far as the picture quality of this release from Arrow Video, man, I was really impressed with how nice this film looked on 4K Ultra HD and how it captured the atmosphere of that South Florida location and that vibe and aesthetic. It did a really nice job. Of course, you get this film in 4K Ultra HD. It's a new 4K restoration of both the original theatrical version and the unrated version from the original camera negative by Sony Pictures Entertainment. So it's a 4K restoration from the original camera negative, or the OCN. Always love to see that. And it shows when you see this picture, when you see this image from this 4K disc, it definitely pops out. You also get that in Dolby Vision HDR, and it just looks fantastic. You also have HDR10 on here, but that Dolby Vision HDR is just so nice when you look at the colors that you get in the different scenes in this film. That Dolby Vision HDR does a really nice job of making those colors pop. And overall, I was just very, very impressed with how rich this picture looked in terms of the colors, the detail, how clean the image looked. It just looks really, really nice. And so I was very, very happy with the transfer, the restoration, and just how good a job they did with the Dolby Vision HDR grading. I mean, this picture looks very nice in 4K, and I think most people will be very pleased with this picture. But that whole Florida, South Florida setting, and the lighting and the colors in different scenes, you'll see, scenes at night where there's some nice lighting going on, and the colors are presented or reflected in different ways, and the HDR just does a really nice job of making those colors pop and just come alive on the screen. So overall, I was very happy with both the video and the audio presentation on this 4K Ultra HD disc. Again, that HDR color grading with the Dolby Vision does a really nice job of making those colors pop. And so you couple that with the great detail that you're getting and the clean image, just a very nice looking 4K image. And then that 5.1 DTS HD master audio sounds great. So your overall AV presentation on this disc is just double thumbs up. So I was very happy with that. And as far as the special features, you do get some nice features on this disc. It's not an incredibly stacked edition, but you do get a commentary with the director, John McNaughton, with the producers, with the editor, as well as the score composer, George Clinton. So I need to talk about George Clinton's score because that is a very important part of this film. It really helps to add to that sexy, thriller, mysterious vibe that they're going for in this movie. So that score by George Clinton is fantastic. So I really enjoyed that score from George Clinton. It really helped to just really put you in that atmosphere and the mood of this movie and watching it, and part of what made this film fun to watch. So it was sort of like boom, 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 boom. It was just cool. So really, really dug it. And of course, the other features on here are also quite good. You have a couple of new interviews, one with the director, John McNaughton, and Denise Richards. So Denise Richards this was her first film role, I think. So she had an opportunity to share her experiences coming on set with these experienced directors, Kevin Bacon, Matt Dillon, and Neve Campbell, and this director, and what that experience was like, working on this film for the first time. So that was really interesting. And of course, John McNaughton shared his experiences, making this film and how this film came together. So I thought that was fascinating. And of course, in this booklet, and you saw this when I did the unboxing, but you have a couple of really nice essays in here in this booklet. One of the essays that I thought was really fascinating was this essay toward I think the second essay, Shadows in the Sunshine, which is Wild Things in Florida Noir. So Shadows in the Sunshine, Wild Things in Florida Noir. And this essay from Sean Hogan talks about the whole Florida setting and how Florida, this particular area of South Florida, is a really nice setting for a noir film. So never really thought about Florida as a noir setting before, but I think his essay really sort of lays out why Florida, certain aspects of areas of Florida, make for a great setting for a noir type film, and it made a great setting for this film, Wild Things. So really enjoyed reading that. And overall, this is a nice package from Arrow Video. Of course, the special features again aren't completely stacked, but there are some very nice features on here that really help you better understand this production, the actors, their experiences working on this film, John McNaughton's perspective as the director. You learn about the score from George Clinton. Overall, very, very nice package. And of course, the presentation is a knockout. This film looks great, sounds great, and it is definitely highly recommended. So definitely check out Wild Things if you have a chance. Quick note on the special features for Wild Things. They include the trailer in the special features, and I highly recommend that you do not watch the trailer until you've seen the film, because this trailer is a classic example of how trailers can sometimes give away too much about the movie. And that trailer is a perfect example of that. So as I was going through the special features, I pulled up the trailer after watching this film again and going through the features. I pull up the trailer and I'm watching it and I'm sitting there thinking, they're giving away this whole movie, you know? So if you haven't seen the film yet, please wait until you've seen the movie before you watch the trailer. So just wanted to make sure you know about that. Let me know in the comments below if you've seen this release from Arrow Video or if you've seen this film. And if you have, what do you think about this movie? What do you think about these characters? Who's your favorite character in Wild Things? And what's your favorite aspect of this film? Let me know that in the comments below. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time at the movies. Peace.